Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Seriously. Bold and Beautiful just made the mother of all mistakes. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Those watching The Bold and the Beautiful weren't the only ones stunned when it became clear that Douglas had been calling Paris mom while he was in France with his dad. For those who missed it, the scene began when Hope questioned Thomas as to why he had returned, had it been to give them another shot. However, Douglas picked that precise moment to join them in the main office at Forrester. And he wasn't alone. Hope wondered what Paris was doing there, which prompted Douglas to turn around, look up at Paris and say, "Mom." And when both women replied, "Yes," Hope was stunned beyond belief and demanded to know why her son had called Paris mom. As Thomas began to explain, Hope noticed the large engagement ring on Paris' finger, and was shocked even further when he announced that they were engaged and planning to be married. From the video below, posted by one of the CBS Soaps fans, you can see the shock in Hope's eyes, and Corinna Levesoaps couldn't have picked any better emojis to go along with the post. We can understand Douglas having come to love Paris, but to have replaced Hope as his mom in such a short amount of time, well, we can't blame Hope for being horrified and hurt. And seriously, it's just ridiculous, considering it's only been a couple of months since all of this transpired. In the glitzy, glamorous world of daytime television, where every gasp and swoon is meticulously scripted, and every plot twist is engineered to shock and awe, The Bold and the Beautiful has long reigned supreme. For decades it has been the quintessential soap opera, a masterclass in melodrama, weaving intricate tales of love, betrayal, and redemption. But in its latest bid to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, the show has committed what can only be described as the mother of all mistakes. It all started innocuously enough. The Forrester family was embroiled in yet another of their high-stakes fashion showdowns. Ridge was brooding, Brooke was scheming, and the younger generation was entangled in a web of romantic entanglements that would make even the most seasoned fans' heads spin. But then the writers decided to introduce a new character, a mysterious figure from Ridge's past. Enter Vivian, a seemingly benign addition who would soon unravel the very fabric of the show's narrative. Vivian was introduced as a former flame of Ridge, a brilliant but tormented fashion designer, who had been presumed dead for years. Her reappearance was shrouded in mystery, her motives unclear. Was she back for revenge? To reclaim her lost love? Or did she have an even more sinister agenda? The possibilities were tantalizing, and viewers were hooked, eager to see how her presence would disrupt the delicate balance of power within the Forrester dynasty. However, as the storyline progressed, it became evident that the writers had bitten off more than they could chew. In an attempt to keep the audience guessing, they piled on twist after twist, each more convoluted than the last. Vivian was not just a former lover, she was secretly related to the Forrester family, had a hidden connection to the rival Spencer clan, and was involved in a long-forgotten scandal that threatened to bring down Forrester Creations once and for all. The real kicker came when it was revealed that Vivian had not been working alone. She was part of an elaborate conspiracy involving several long-dead characters who had somehow been resurrected or had faked their deaths. This move, while undeniably bold, stretched the show's already tenuous grasp on reality to the breaking point. Viewers were left scratching their heads, trying to make sense of the tangled web of deceit and intrigue. The backlash was swift and fierce. Social media lit up with bewildered and outraged fans, many of whom had been loyal viewers for decades. They took to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to vent their frustrations, their disbelief palpable. Seriously, Bold and Beautiful just made the mother of all mistakes. Became a rallying cry, a hashtag that trended for days. Critics were no kinder. Reviews lambasted the show for its descent into absurdity, with many questioning how a series that had once been a paragon of soapy excellence could have gone so far off the rails. The pacing was criticized as erratic, the plot twists derided as implausible. Even the actors, usually the show's saving grace, seemed unable to salvage the wreckage of the storyline. Their performances, normally imbued with passion and nuance, felt forced and contrived as they struggled to navigate the increasingly ludicrous script. In the midst of the chaos, there were whispers of discontent from within the production team. Rumors swirled that the show's head writer had clashed with the producers, that there had been a desperate attempt to boost ratings at any cost. Some speculated that the introduction of Vivian and the subsequent plot twists had been a last-ditch effort to inject new life into a show that was starting to show its age. But instead of revitalizing the bold and the beautiful, it had pushed it to the brink of self-parody. As the dust settled, the show's creators were faced with a daunting task: how to course-correct without alienating their audience further. There were calls for a return to the show's roots, to the character-driven storytelling that had made it a staple of daytime television. Suggestions flooded in from fans and critics alike, ranging from the plausible to the downright fantastical. Some proposed a dream sequence that would wipe the slate clean, erasing the disastrous storyline from existence. Others suggested a time jump, allowing the show to start afresh with a new generation of characters. In the end, the writers opted for a more measured approach. They slowly began to untangle the mess they had created, providing explanations and resolutions that, while not entirely satisfying, at least offered some semblance of closure. Vivian's true motives were revealed, the dead characters were re-dead, and the various subplots were wrapped up as neatly as possible. It was a band-aid solution, but it bought the show some much-needed breathing room. The bold and the beautiful had survived its most catastrophic blunder, but the scars remained. Viewers who had felt betrayed by the storyline were slow to return, and the show's reputation had taken a hit. It was a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the delicate balance that soap operas must maintain between drama and believability. In their quest to keep audiences enthralled, the writers had ventured too far into the realm of the fantastical, forgetting that even in the most outrageous of soaps, there must be a kernel of truth. As the Forrester family resumed their familiar dance of love, rivalry, and ambition, there was a renewed sense of purpose among the show's creators. They had learned a valuable lesson, one that would shape the future of the bold and the beautiful for years to come. In the end, the mother of all mistakes had been a wake-up call, a reminder that even in the glittering world of daytime television, there are limits to what audiences will accept. And so, with a renewed commitment to quality storytelling, the show forged ahead, determined to reclaim its place as the jewel in the crown of soap opera excellence.